I have a couple ideas for firework mortar racks that I want to stress test and see how well they hold up. The idea for these came from the fact that I use HDPE tubes in my mortar racks, so that got me thinking, what if I use the same material to build the racks? So I bought a sheet of HDPE that measures 3/4 inch thick. This should be enough material for me to make 3 different designs. The first step to make these racks is breaking this sheet down. I use my circular saw, bandsaw, and miter saw for this. I tried a combination of slow cut speed and higher tooth count on my blades to reduce heat buildup so the HDPE wouldn't melt. For the designs with the holes, I'm trying this hole saw with carbide teeth. I just felt like the other one I had might be a bit too aggressive. What worked best for me was having a pilot hole pre-drilled and then try my best to only drill half the depth on each side and have it separate somewhere here in the middle. I noticed that the deeper I got into the cut, I did have to clear the buildup from the teeth quite a bit, but overall I'm still happy with the performance of this hole saw. I'm also drilling some smaller holes on the ends because these will be held together with some 5/8 threaded rod. For the design with the solid rails, it'll be held together with 1/4 inch bolts. I started with an 1/8 inch bit and then worked my way up to a 1/4 inch. So these designs are all put together. Now I want to stress test them and see how well they hold up. I'm not really worried about the explosions that happen in the middle part of the tube because those tend to stay in the open area of the rack. But I am interested to see the explosion on the top part of these tubes because I have a feeling they're going to put a lot of pressure on the tops of these racks. I'll start with this design that represents more of a common style mortar rack. Like I said before, these pieces are held together using 1/4 inch bolts. And I'm using 1.5 inch thick material for the base and the side supports. I put a slight round over on the rails so the edges wouldn't feel so sharp, And I'm attaching this to the test platform using a single 1/2-inch bolt. Like I thought it would be, just a blowout in the middle of the rack. This one made 3 tubes bounce up. The force from the explosion squished the tubes on either side and bent the top rails, but they did not break. I personally like these designs better because having the tubes isolated from each other, if one were to fail, it'd be less likely to affect the rest of the tubes. I'm attaching these to the test platform using 5/8 threaded rod, the same way I made my 76 shot rack. I put a slight round over on these as well. It just feels better to the touch, looks cleaner, and is how I would make mine anyways. I forgot to get a close-up after, but this just destroyed the tube. It didn't affect the rack at all. This one bounced up 2 tubes, sheared off the top part of the tube, and sent it flying. All that happened here was a lot of residue from the explosion all over the bottom layer, and it shot the wooden plug through the test platform. Pretty much the same result as the 5-shot rack, bounced some tubes up and sheared the top of the tube and sent a piece flying. The test platform had a nice hole blown through it, and those wood plugs were being buried. With these last 2 tubes, it makes sense that the plug blew out of this one because it was a lower explosion. But for this one, I had a piece of wood holding that shell up, and in a real life situation, you want to have any foreign object in that tube, so that plug might not have actually blown out. These tests did better than I was expecting. I thought these top rails were going to be way more bent than they are. And aside from residue and burn marks from the fireworks, these are in really good shape. I was expecting some sort of deformity from the top explosions, but there was none. I think that just shows how strong this material is. Here's a spec sheet from the company I bought this HDPE from. So I definitely think that HDPE is a superior product to wood. The main drawback, and what's probably preventing most people from using it, is the price. The sheet that I bought measured 24 inches wide by 54 inches long, and it was $116. I could have made these same 3 designs for a fraction of the price if I used some 3/4 plywood or 1x material. Let me know your thoughts about using HDPE for firework mortar racks. Do you think it's worth the extra money or no? And like always, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.